Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 5 Minute Bitcoin, where we onboard the masses 5 minutes at a time so you don't have to. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into financial literacy and how that relates to the world of finance and economics and traditional financial instruments and Bitcoin. By the way, right next door here, you can see that I have my new disclaimer, which is posted in my description. So if you ever want to read my disclaimer, just go to the description. And I'm going to leave it up here today because today we're going to start a series about not specifically talking about just Bitcoin, but we're going to talk about, you'll hear this term a lot lately called TradFi, or traditional finance. And we're going to talk about some of those traditional finance instruments. Today, we're going to talk about fiat currency. Okay. And how it relates to Bitcoin and the main difference between fiat currency and a Bitcoin system. I should say fiat money being used as currency and the Bitcoin system. Okay. Well, we'll go into detail about the Bretton Woods system, and we'll talk about the gold standard in a future video. In 1971, the United States was taken off of the gold standard, or Bretton Woods system, by President, it was signed into legislation by President Nixon. And in 1971, a standard model of fiat currency basically went worldwide. Most currencies at that time began to evolve into fiat currencies. What is a fiat currency? Well, a fiat currency is a money system which is not backed by any type of commodity such as gold or silver. It is simply backed by trust. Now, this is where our story begins in our comparison between the fiat currency system and the Bitcoin system. Trust. With the fiat currency, you have to trust your government. You have to trust that they know what they're doing. And if you know what the national debt clock looks like, you will see that it would be easy for one to doubt the efficiency of governments and their management of the currency systems and money systems. The United States is currently in a crisis. If you haven't been paying attention, it is, without going into too much detail because I'm only on a 5-minute time constraint, it's, in one word, I would say that the U.S. handling in partnership with the central planners and central banks, has been more than irresponsible. It is leaning towards catastrophic. And many people see it coming. I mean, it's looking bleak. For a lot of different reasons, and which we won't go into. We're just simply sticking with the comparison of a trust-based system versus Bitcoin. Now, what's the difference? Well, with fiat money currency systems, trust is all that backs, that's the underpinning mechanism behind that system, which is in stark contrast to Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, you don't have to trust, you verify. It's a completely different concept. And the genius behind Bitcoin is this verification system, this mechanism that allows you to take trust out of the equation and verify a transaction. You don't have to trust your government. You don't have to trust any bank. You don't have to trust any individual because your transactions are verified through a network, a very stable, large, safe, and secure, hardy network. And so it is a major advancement in the way we think about the concept of financial systems. By eliminating trust and going with verification, we haven't even seen all of the ramifications because we're so new at this, but it's not looking good for fiat, and it's looking really good for Bitcoin, if you know what I mean. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me today. I'm a little bit over my time. My name is Frederick Mann. This is 5 Minute Bitcoin, and I'm going to remind you today to dollar cost average, hodl, and self-custody your Bitcoin. God bless you.